Hello, viewers. Welcome back to the show. It's your host, Chris Onos. My guest on the show is another person, Dr. Emma Farrell. Hello, Emma. How you doing?
Hi, Chris. I'm good, thanks. How are you?
I'm very good. Good to see you. And thank you so much for coming on the jury question as always. I hope you're keeping safe. You're keeping well.
Yes, getting used to it anyway. Keeping safe.
Amazing. Thank you so much. Emma, let's get to meet you. Talk us through. Tell us about yourself, please.
Okay, so my name is Emma Farrell and I am a health and wellness coach based in Dublin. I'm a single mom to a 4-year-old daughter, and I help empower people, mainly women and busy moms, to take their health, both mental and physical, into their own hands.
Very good. Very good. Amazing. If you're in the studio now, I would say, hey, come on, give an applause for that, you know. Well, thank you so much. It's amazing to meet you, you know. So Emma, talk us through what really inspired you to really get into what you're doing today. Talk us through some of it, please.
Okay, so I've always had an interest in preventative health, but it was really after I lost my father to cancer that I started to really research lifestyle and chronic diseases. Because as you're aware, you can't catch cancer off somebody. It's something that it's within. And disease is, if you break it down, it's actually your body is in dis-ease. So we're all kind of familiar with the impact that our food choices have on our health. But what we tend to downplay is the massive impact that our emotional well-being can actually have on our physical health. So through my own kind of struggles with anxiety and things associated, I learned that we truly are holistic beings, and that it's all incorporated together. And yeah, I just wanted to kind of help others and pass it on, because it does give you a new lease of life.
Wow, amazing. It must be a very, very enjoyable job there for you. Is that correct? Yes?
Yes.
Right. So how can we empower ourselves to take health into our hands? Tell us more about that.
Really, I would say simple daily habits. Like, we've all heard the saying, change your habits, change your life, and it's so true. Like, and it doesn't have to be anything crazy or complex, Chris. It can be something really, really simple, like just making the decision that you are, like, even if it's 4 little habits that you just incorporate this week: to eat more fruit and vegetables, get more water, get outside more, and really as well to just give yourself a break, you know, and just have a little bit of fun with it as well.
That's great, isn't it? What about emotional feelings, you know, physical part of it? How do we combine these two sides of this, especially now when we are actually on a lockdown for this, COVID-19? What would be the kind of advice or input you can really help people who are going through this right now?
Yeah, like it's a really good question, because obviously at the moment it's such a highly anxious time. Nobody knows what's coming next. So really it is really easy to kind of succumb to your feelings and to let them kind of to drown you. And look, sure, I'm guilty of it myself, but it's also, you know, we have to kind of, well, first of all, our feelings are valid and we do have to recognize them. But it's also really helpful to remember that we do have some control over our feelings. We do choose our thoughts, and we are the masters of our mind. And it can be helpful to kind of just even to say things to yourself, such as, I am safe, and this is a natural response. I have been through worse and survived. And that can really help to calm us down, along with kind of breathing exercises and just keeping in a really, keeping some kind of routine, so you have some kind of normality to fall back on.
Wow, it's a whole lot, isn't it? And
yeah, it is. But it's all the little things that kind of match up and can help.
Yeah, let's talk a little bit about mind, spirit, and soul. How can you break that down? I just like the way I'm just throwing this question for you, so that people at home this time can be able to find a way of balance, or try to find strength or information that can really impact your life. And I'm so happy that we're talking about these, because this is all part of what we do. And as talk show hosts, you know, people coming from the health like yourself, this is a time, you know, we need to talk on areas that really can really impact about life. So talk us through this, please.
Okay, so really it's all kind of the hippie stuff, let's say. So I'm always kind of going on about the importance of breath work, and it really is important. And the key thing with this is to do it daily. So you can do it to bring yourself down from a panic state, and it will definitely work. But where it has the most impact, Chris, is if you set aside, even if it's 5 minutes twice a day, to breath work to bring yourself back down. And the way it was described to me, which I just thought was fantastic, is if you can imagine panic mode or anxiety like the top of a choppy ocean, okay? And the calm ocean floor is where you want to be. If you're up there and you do your breath work, you're going to come down a little bit. But if you're doing it consistently and daily, you're going to bring yourself down towards the ocean floor. And then when something comes to pique your anxiety, it's going to take a lot more for you to get back up to the choppy top, if that makes sense.
Yeah, it does. Yeah.
Consistent breath work, mindfulness, and yoga really is fantastic, because it allows us to feel our body. Like, we spend an awful lot of time sitting, and especially now when we're in a lockdown, we're not moving around as much. There's an awful lot of couch sitting and all the rest. Whereas if you can do, like, we're all at it.
Very true. Yes, you're right.
Whereas if you can do a little bit of yoga, like 10 minutes in the morning, it's literally just open up your body, get out of your head into your body, and the breath work, and it really will have a massive impact on your day and your headspace.
And in terms of that, say parents, like couple parents, like now everybody is at home. How can one really manage this kind of way of life right now? Because everybody's just shocked, and that is the truth,
Yes.
So anxiety is there, all kind of different forms there. So how can we really manage this?
As parents, is that what you're saying?
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay. Well, I have a 4-year-old, and I'm a single parent, and I'm with her myself, and I actually just incorporate her into my daily practices. Now, she's not a yogi, but she gives it a bash, and she helps me. She sits outside of me in the morning, and even if it's like, if you don't have a garden or a balcony space, open the window and just bring the kids in on it with you. She sits with me, and she knows to take deep breaths, and she doesn't really know what she's doing, but she's getting involved, and she's part of it with me. So I do think that it's really important to bring your kids into it with you as best you can.
Amazing. And also, how can we appreciate nature? How can we, appreciate our spiritual life incorporated with all of this? Talk us through some of this.
Oh, so important. Like, we really are the indoor generation, and we spend far too much time, even aside from being in lockdown, in front of a screen, hunched over a computer, or just indoors breathing stale air. I think the simple and best way to do it is just to get outside. And being outside as well, not with headphones in, not scrolling through your phone, but really being mindful of your surroundings. And mindful is such a buzzword, but a simple practice is to, while you're outside, smell the freshly cooked grass, make an attempt on all of your senses, listen to the birds, look at the beautiful colors around you, and feel the wind on your skin, and really just be present in where you are outside. And it will really help you to kind of connect spiritually to the beauty that's nature really in the world around us.
I was just going to say something there. It's a funny one. When you say listen to all the birds, I say not in Dublin. It's very, very busy in Dublin,
Well, that's true. Yes,
and it is.
It is a challenge for people who are living in more of an urban setting. But even if you can go to, there are green areas, or make an attempt to try and just get around green areas, or even a plant in your house. Honestly, anything that's given from nature is really going to help you to connect, and has been proven to help with that connection.
That's so true. And do you do this as a full time in terms of this? Because there's a whole lot of process involved in this.
Say again, sorry.
I said, do you do this as a full time job for yourself?
Well, I work. I have a part-time job, but I do this as well.
Oh, that's a whole lot of pressure, isn't it? Yeah.
Yeah. Well, we do both. It's fine.
It's both sides, So long as you're happy doing it, and not just because you're doing it. The fact is that you're helping people to refine strength, to regain themselves, and to find something to be very much useful for them. And I believe you too. You've gone through the process in order for you to be able to stand in this gap to help people, to solve like this, And also, can people see you? Can people get in contact with you? You have like Facebook or anything people can ask questions and stuff like that?
Yeah, sure. So my website is habitchange.ie.
Mm-hmm.
And my Facebook, which I'm a lot more active on, to be honest, is
Okay.
Habit
Okay.
Change Health Coaching. And that's on
Okay.
Facebook. And on Instagram, I'm at Emma Farrell Health Coach.
Wonderful, wonderful. Emma, just before we let that you should, so if we want to apply this to our lifestyle of everyday lifestyle, what kind of routine and process can we really go through? Because everything we do today has always become part of our lifestyle. And if we consistently keep ourselves online, probably we will be able to achieve something. So what would be your input on that?
Just to instill a good routine for yourself every day and to incorporate, I'm an advocate of 80-20. So if 80% of the time, Chris, you're eating well, you're getting enough water, enough sunlight, enough fresh air, then 20% of the time, let your hair down, have a glass of wine. Fine.
You just said what I was about to go to say then. Emma,
100%.
Emma, I want to say thank you so much for coming on board. It's a wonderful pleasure to really host you here on this platform.
Thanks for having me.
Yeah, we really hope that when things are back to normal, we're back to studio. Hopefully, we'll want to have you one-on-one so you can give us more insight of how we can better live our everyday lifestyle. Thank you so much, and we wish you best of luck, and we'll keep in touch. Okay?
Brilliant.
So,
Thanks,
all
Chris.
right.
Have a good day.
You today. Just stay tuned with us.